ERL GTPro round 6, our final round before Christmas. We are in Australia at Bathurst. I'm joined once again by Smack Attack Mac. How are you this evening?
Wonderful, wonderful over here in the land of America.
Good. I think last week we had torrential rain on track. We had torrential rain here in the UK. How's the weather there today?
In my neck of the woods, it is icy and gloomy.
Okay, we've actually had a mild day here today. It's been nice, and the guys were glad to know the track you can't have wet weather here at GT7 at Bathurst. They'll be glad to know. But other than that, I'm just telling you now, Smack, I've just left the drivers' pre-race party, and they're not a happy bunch.
No.
They're lacking a bit of festive spirit, shall I put it that way? So there's not a lot of confidence in there. I can tell you that they're worried about the heavy damage. They're worried about racing in the dark. They're worried about no ghosting. There's a lot of worry.
Yeah, Bathurst is a tight track, a very technical track, and it will test you beyond your limits, that's for sure. One little mess up, and that could be your whole race, you know. Sometimes going fast isn't even the answer here. It's just clean.
Well, it's funny you say about going fast. I think this is our most important qualifying of the session. I don't know what you think, but I watched the replay of the sprint race last night. I had to miss it, unfortunately, and overtaking looks tough.
Yes.
So I think this quali is going to be very, very important.
Very much so. There's only, 2 or 3 places to really pass cleanly without causing scares for other people. And, I mean, I'm already watching Chunky and Boosted go down these S's back here.
In practice, thankfully.
There he goes.
Last night, your boy Zaskar, he was quick, don't get me wrong, but the 4 league cars, he was probably the 4th quickest, but he held on to the win. His car positioning was on point. He just, every time, and it just shows that if you can get into a good position here, it might not be the fastest man that wins the race, as you just well said.
I'm really happy for him getting the win. I know he's happy about it.
Mega. To win the GT class race in the hardest conditions possible last Sunday, to win the Sprint Cup, which has all of the Tier 1 drivers in as well, he's man on form, maybe one to watch later. I thought the Ferraris might struggle around here, but they were flying last night.
Yeah, he's just watch out for him. He's a lot faster than he seems sometimes. He
might have a title battle on our hands with him and MG.
Yeah, he brought me into the whole group of racing with everybody. So him and Alcos are the 2 that brought me along.
Oh, nice.
So yeah,
I gotta say, Alasos was in our party on Friday, and he's a good guy. Really made us very easygoing, it seems.
Yeah, he's
races damn hard on the track, but very easygoing off it, which is always nice to see.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking dark horses. I think, although the Ferrari was very fast last night, it should favour the FR cars. I know Chunky's an old friend of mine. I know he is good round here. He's a little bit light on practice though. Honda has had a win here before. Honda Bookjes has won here before. So he's again, and he's in the Nissan, isn't he? So I think he could be a good contender. Our championship leader Boosted's one of the few that he's not confident. He had a couple of wobbles last night in the Ferrari. He's in the Porsche tonight. Be interesting how it goes. But he's a big chunk up too much. He's just span on the outlap. And we already see the dangers of no goes to, but he's exited to the pit. But yeah, it should favour, shouldn't it, the BMW Skyline Mercedes guys? I would think. I mean, what do you think?
I agree that that BMW is strong here. When I was a while ago, Fishtail was doing another league's race of some sort. I can't remember what, but it was at Bathurst, and he was driving the M6, and he ended up being like, man, this car is actually pretty strong here. And he's not even an M6 fan that hard. So
no, definitely.
Yeah, and that AMG, it's very stable. Around here, it's going to do really good. We may shake up the top 3 this race. We may shake it all up. You may see some people who haven't been up there get a really good finish.
No, absolutely.
Pit strategy too is going to come into play. I know some of them are making that one stop.
I don't know how they can, unless it's just me, but it looks 2 stop all the way. Not necessarily on tyres, but more on fuel.
Yeah, I can't do it for sure.
No. I think for this first lap, I think no better to take us around this track than the person that won here the last time we were here. That was in Group 4 cars, but we'll see what banker Honda could put down for us. We've had a couple of epic laps shared in our group this week, haven't we? It was Scott McLaughlin, IndyCar driver, but he was in, I think it's the V8 supercars that race here. We saw his lap, and we saw Max Verstappen's iRacing lap shared in this group this week. I wonder if anyone will be able to... do you think anyone can get in the 2-minute flats?
Man, that's cooking. If they can, I would be real impressed. I'll be proud of them. I'll tell you what.
Lucky's done one in practice, a 2:0.9 in practice. I witnessed it as well, so it's not a BS practice talk one. But we haven't seen Honda in practice, we haven't seen Ehrman in practice, so they're the two kind of hidden ones. He's off to a tidy start. Yeah, absolutely. It's so smooth so far. I'm just on board with Honda at the moment.
Same, yeah. He's rolling along great.
Yeah. Slight wobble through there, but I don't think you can get through this lap without one.
No, you're going to have somewhere you get a little bit squirrely at least.
And this is the section of the track where the MR cars really struggle. You see the it didn't even, not even a flicker in the skyline.
You get those rear engine, mid-engine vehicles, and that's when you start getting that back end to kick around on you so fast.
No, absolutely. Still got a bit of sunshine here at the moment. It's starting in the evening, but I think by the time we get round to the race, it will start to go dark. Just to throw another spanner in the works for these guys.
Yeah, that's one of my weaknesses is the dark. I'll tell you what, I don't see that great in the dark, so that'd be fun for me.
I hope your man Azriel's not up front because he'll be getting flashed left, right, and centre.
Oh yeah, it's going to be great. You already know he's going to love it. I think one of the first things that was commented was, everybody make sure your flashers are... Everyone map flashers.
And on cue, you just, What's our banker here? 2024. This is fast enough, but we're not near that magical 2-minute mark yet. What's Lucky going to set? Oh, a 202 dead.
Man, that's cooking, though.
Yeah, it's crazy.
2016, gee.
And this is the man that says he's got no confidence around here. He's just doing 2016.
Just a couple, just a second and a half off of, F1 champions. That's all.
Yeah.
That's all.
Yeah, just only the 4-time world champion. I think on that day took pole by half a second from the esports pros. Yeah.
No big deal. Not at all. Good job, Boosted.
Yeah, I'm just having a quick flick through.
I know they're going to be sad.
I don't think.
Hang it up for the rest of the season.
Oh, absolutely, yeah. I don't think we're going to get as tight a quad as we normally do. I think the technical nature of this track is going to split the field a bit more because usually the whole field's only covered by a second. But has his first race on wheel. Probably not the easiest track to dive in that for. I think at the minute he's just trying to get out of everyone's way. Booster's down. Yeah. It's been challenging for me, even going from Logitech to Fanatec is a difficult transition, let alone going from the pad to the wheel. So boosted pits, it's interesting.
I think maybe
because the tyre wear, that's the one thing with this track, at least you don't have to contend with major tyre wear. Oh, this is going to be close. So Lucky, it's 3 tenths up on his time. He's currently just over 3 tenths off pole. I know he's confident round here. He's put a lot of hours in this week. He skipped his WRC run as well, so it's been full focus on this. Yeah.
That WRC run was brutal. But
the Greece one.
Yeah.
Yeah. He takes it. 2014 we're into now. So he's still half a second off his practice time. He's put a quarter of a second between himself and Boosters. So Boosters on an out lap. We come back to him. Panda to take P3 in the Ferrari. But he's been in really good form recently.
Yeah, he has. He's really found his pace and been pushing it. Alco's back in 8th right now.
The thing with Alco's, he doesn't always necessarily need a mega quali because he has very good racecraft. He's always very solid in the races. Him and Honda are very much like that.
Yeah. Alco's, we got actually our wheels together like not on
nice.
purpose, but like at the same time back when we got him. And I've upgraded since, and he has not. He's on G29.
That's crazy.
And yeah, he's a beast, and we all joke when he upgrades finally, it's going to be night and day. We hope he, you know.
Oh, I was about to say that was super committed by SH, but it's caught him out. Filthy in P6, man. He's had a difficult start to him, but that's a really good effort. The Honda's on an out lap. There's quite a few on out laps here. Dad's on an out lap. With the BRZ, the problem is the BRZ, it's got these two massive straights, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's up a lot.
The other thing with the BRZ, it's got a tiny fuel tank. So when you're trying to fuel, there is literally zero chance that he could do a one stop.
There's no way I can.
No.
But I'm not too disappointed in that because one, probably going to get damaged, and two, I don't want to drive on warm tyres around this track.
No, it's especially through the nighttime when it gets kind of chilly like that. It's gonna be fun. We're gonna see some spills, some thrills, all the good stuff.
Asriel's improving. I don't know if it's going to be enough to get him ahead of Dad. Smiley down in P12 is a surprise. Our reigning champion. Problem is, for him, the amount, I know you weren't with us last season, but this field is strengthened just through the roof. And there's just everybody in this field is just top draw.
Oh yeah. They're pushing the limits of, there you go, 0.5 better for him. He does take it from Dad.
Yeah. So Lucky improved again by a smidge. So he still holds this pole by a quarter of a second with, going to be close to final run. Yeah, this will be his final run. Looking at the time at the bottom, there's 2 minute continuation, so it's not necessarily, if they get to line just as it's ending, they won't get their lap in. Well, unless they do an absolute mega lap. But Lucky looks super committed through here. I noticed on Friday he was the only one flat through the start of this section. When I was clicking through the replay for tips, he was the only one that could take that first right-hander flat. I mean, how that might be where that quarter of a second time is.
That could be. Boost should improve his time a little bit through that section right there. We'll see how he does here in the end. He comes to the line now.
Oh my word, that's close. Right, we'll go back to Lucky. This is close. So Lucky, this is his last stab at it. There's currently 0.040. Oh my word, he's up by a quarter of a second. This is insane. This is insane. Now he's got to keep it smooth through here.
Just bring it home.
Yeah.
Grinch doing the work.
The last corner. Is he going to take it?
Oh my goodness.
Oh wow.
Wow.
2011, that's insane. It's all, I know that's still 2 tenths off what he did in practice, but when the pressure's on, when you're trying to beat this man who seems potentially unbeatable, that's incredible. But he's got one more stab at it, Booster, because he made the line, hasn't he?
He's cooking. Let's see where he gets.
I think it's between these two because there's 6 attempts currently to P3. Oh my goodness, he's now at, this is a qualifying battle, like.
Asriel with a 201 something.
Oh my, where's that come from?
2019, Asriel.
Do you know what it is? I think some of these guys are just going to the roulette table and just full on sending it, going all in and just seeing what it will get them. But if Asriel holds on to that P3, that'd be mega. But right now we're focusing on pole. There's only one man that can take it, I think, off Lucky. And we're on board with him.
Boost is rolling.
Now, is he getting a benefit of the slip from that? What? This is insane. I think there could be heartbreak here for Lucky.
We're on a battle before the race even starts.
I know, because this is such an important qualifying, particularly for Booster, because that Porsche, is, as we know, struggles off the line. This is the most compact grid of the season, where literally there's no difference really between P1 and P2. They start almost side by side. What have we got? He's got it. It's in the 2. It's in the 2 minutes. It's borderline same time as Max Verstappen. It's insane.
Boosted, what a run. Lucky, what a run.
Yeah, I mean, Yeah, because the gap to the rest. I mean, normal circumstances, a 2019, you'd be damn happy with, wouldn't you?
Yeah, I
I
mean, I
mean,
would be over the moon, but
but it's 8/10 off P2.
that's insane.
Now the thing
Look
is,
at
it
him.
flips now, doesn't it? To you've got to go an hour. I don't think you can go an hour mistake free, but you're going to have to go to win this race between these two. And we shouldn't rule the others out, but I think we're looking at a battle between these two. They've got to stay out of trouble. They've got to manage tyres, fuel, the walls, the light. It's not going to be easy, is it?
No, they've got a definite challenge on their hands. I know both of them are happy they're up there, but at the same time, that pressure is mounting right behind them. They know everybody behind them would like to be there too, so we'll see how they hold on this rest of the way.
Well, our comment section is lighting up right now with the fact that a 2 minute point 9 has just been done around here.
Cooking.
Now I think Lucky might have a bit of frustration because I'd say he did do a 209 in practice, but it's still a lap he can be ultra proud of. That's already saying he's about to quit. Oh, he didn't get a time.
Surprise P3 though. Good stuff, man.
No, absolutely. I mean, I'm just looking down the grid. I mean, P12's a 2029.
Yeah, they're all right there.
Yeah.
Haj, you got this, bro.
Now, we've raced here several times, Group 3, Group 4. We're yet to get through a Turn 1 without an issue. Can tonight be the first one? Because, as I said, you'll see in a minute when we go to this race at less than a minute's time. They literally, you almost start like side by side here, don't you? There's not a huge advantage in getting pole.
No, in that first turn, be clean as you can and try to get a good run out of it, but at the same time, you got to worry about your partner inside or outside. So yeah, it's complicated.
I'd be interested. It might be one for you to track on if how many of these guys decide to start on the softs with, just to try and help with that launch onto the line. Or you're going to want your softs later in the race when it's chilly, as you said, or as people two-stopping. Yeah, the people are just commenting again how insane it is to see this stand round.
It is.
I think personally the hardest racetrack there is. I know there's in there, but Nordschleife, I don't mind the Nordschleife whereas here it's a tester.
No, the Nordschleife, you just kind of love it, and you have.
And you're getting a rhythm there, whereas I don't think you can ever feel comfortable here.
No, that downhill section here it's a shake-up every time.
I think it was described on Friday as Monaco on ecstasy. Yeah.
The littlest bit of tire wear between lap to lap will change your line down that downhill.
Oh, let's me get. Right then. Well, here we go. As we said, look how close these guys are start together. Watch that Ferrari off the line. That is going to be insane. Yeah, here it goes. The Panda could be leading here. That Ferrari is so good off the line. So boosters and all that work, he's now down. Oh my god, wait, he's down to P3. Sorry, I saw him dropping off the timing sheet for 1 minute there. So Panda's got the lead, but oh, that's a shame. Oh, he's down to P7. Somebody's got, but they've all made it through from what I can see, looking at the map.
Yep.
So that's a good start.
Tight rolling through there so far.
Yeah.
Coming into turn 2.
And I suspected Lucky's all over Panda here. He'd have probably hoped that his rival Booster would have lost more positions than he did. But saying that, he has lost one. Oh no, he's got it almost straight back. This is almost, I find at the start they always need to nerf Boosted as much as they can between them, so then he just chases them down for the rest of the race. But that is the Porsche's big weakness, is off the line.
Yeah, it always struggles. Trust me, I know.
Yeah, true. Here we go. Oh my word. Oh, I thought Lucky was going to go for it. Yeah, I thought Lucky was going to go for it. This is a long race. It'll be at least an hour. Oh my word, that Ferrari's... I saw that last night. So twitchy through that bit. Now what? Lucky got stuck behind 3 Ferraris last night. He's got 1 to clear here. And then he's got to try and disappear. Give himself as much between him and Boosters as he can. It should have the legs on the Ferrari. It should have the legs on the Ferrari down the straight, I'd have thought.
Oh, it's a drag race.
Yeah. Lucky's going to have the inside here, but he'll be on the outside of the chicane. But no, the Lexus. He cuts him off straight away. Very good friends off the track, but they're going to fight each other hard on it. Let's quickly see what's happened here with... Oh, what's happened to Boosted there? Oh my word.
Something happened a little bit there. Dunn back on track, makes a little bit of connection with somebody. Smiley, I think.
I don't know. I couldn't see what had happened. I just saw a blue Porsche flying off in the back. Oh man, after one of the best qualifying laps I've seen, now he's fighting to hold on to P5. Oh, he's giving the place back to SH, but he's trying to give a place back but not lose any more. So it makes me think that maybe he was at fault there. Potentially, the fact he's giving the place back to SH. Wow, we've got drama already. Who's off the back? Can you see?
Looking at the back here, Gloss Boss has damage. Front and rear.
That is such a shame and such a... He won't be alone there though. Even in this caliber field, he will not be alone. But right now, Boosted trying to get back through on SH. He won't get much change out of him. SH is one of the most... All the Duns, man. You try and get past these guys. It is so goddamn hard. They've all been to the school of defence, I can tell you.
They're ready to defend their line. And they're ready to make sure you can't get by.
I think the thing is, it's just trying to force the mistake. It is like, in that sense, Monaco, isn't it? You just try and put as much pressure on that guy that he makes a mistake and you capitalise.
Yeah, because making a pass, like you said, is really hard here. And one of the best ways to do it is wait for something to mess up. Just mess up a tiny bit and I'm going to capitalize upon it.
Absolutely. Steve-O just put in the chat, it runs in the family, but yeah. I think trying to pass at Dunn is probably the next hardest thing after trying to beat Boosted, I think. Is the next hardest. How are we looking up front? Lucky's doing what he needs to do. He's got to get... Because it looks very close between him and Boosted. If Boosted has got the slight edge on him, this is the time to capitalise. He's doing everything that he needs to do. Obviously, we always neutral in the commentary box, but we want to see a championship fight, man. And the thing is, everyone's ruling Boosted out because of his foot surgery. But I'll tell you one thing, Smack, we don't have your healthcare system. So I don't think any of them are relying on that operation going ahead, because our health system is horrendous. I know you should never discuss politics on a race broadcast, but with how bad our health system is. Now, Boosted's in Wales, where it does tend to be slightly better than, but there is every chance that operation gets cancelled. Now, there is some rumour that if it does get cancelled, the rest of the drivers are going to fund Finn to have it done privately.
Start the GoFundMe up right now.
But Smack, it's one of those things where I think they're joking, but I honestly wouldn't be surprised. I don't know how much an ankle operation would... So I work in private surgery currently, and the surgeries we do, it's about £10,000. I don't know how much an ankle surgery would be. But, you know, if it was £10,000, it's less than £1,000 a driver, isn't it? So
yeah, wouldn't be too bad. Help out your brother to sit out the rest.
I don't think they want to help him out. Yeah, they just want him out of the way.
Yeah.
But yeah,
let me help you do this, but at the same time, help us.
Yeah, absolutely.
Strategy.
So, look, it's probably like Panda's got to clear. Chunky's up to P3. Smiley up into P4 after a difficult qualifying session. Boosted's cleared the Scott. The Dunn, I'll just call him. So it's just Gloss, is it, that we have off the back of the field at the minute?
Yep, just Gloss.
Wow. So Haz is sticking in there despite his fears.
Gloss has taken a pit and fixed his damage.
I think it's a sensible thing to do. He's going to bleed time, and you could go medium. Oh, it depends what you started on. So I was going to say, if you started on softs, you could easily go medium from this early on. The mediums tend to last forever.
They do. Maybe he's trying to make some time back.
Have we got any soft starters?
Yes, Filthy.
Ah, okay, interesting.
Filthy started on softs, and he will be the only one that I can see.
I thought more might do it. So that tells me these guys are probably going to do some management then. And so I wasn't sure if anyone would go soft, medium soft. Smiley. Oh my word. How has he just saved that? Because he was sideways and on the grass. The two things that normally don't go very well.
Magic. Woohoo. Good save, Smiley. Good save.
I'll tell you what, Chunky's reeling Panda in here. Always gone well here. Like I say, he's light on practice, but he's always gone well at this track. And as we said earlier, it's car as well suited to the track. So,
but lucky he's pulling away a good bit right now.
I know he treats Panda like his brother from another mother, but again, they can be friends off the track, but he's gonna want to pass him on it.
He said, "Come here, boy."
Yeah. The thing is, I noticed last night the FR cars were catching the MR cars like mad through this bit, but you can't get past through this bit. But the Ferrari can be a bit of a sitting duck on that straight, can't it?
Yeah, that M6 is a little bit faster on the straights for sure.
We saw the Lexus just had too much raw power for the Ferrari, didn't it?
Yeah. Can Chucky get the power down here and make a pull on him? We'll see. Right now, looking like Panda's got a good bit of a... Still pulling high. Oh,
yeah, to be fair, because it's that exit as well, isn't it? It isn't just about the raw power, it's getting a good exit out of that last corner.
Yeah, it is. Entrance is even important about that one. If you try to go a little bit too soon, you're going to end up hitting that outside wall on the exit, so it's definitely fun.
I see we've got one more that's just getting a little bit of drift with the pack on the mini-map, but still intact.
That would be Haj back there, doing his best.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, it's no easy transition. I'm surprised he didn't delay it 1 week, because we've got a 2-week break after this. Oh, so Chunky's obviously had a moment somewhere, now he's got Smiley all over him and then Boosted behind as well. Might get a good view of this from Boosted.
We got a 1, 2, 3 right here.
Yeah, and we've got a...
For 3, 4, 5.
So we've got Chunky, who's a 1-time podium champion, and Smiley, who's a 2-time elite champion, and Boosted, who... Oh!
Ooh, what a run.
3 of our most successful drivers here. Oh, he's cleared Smiley there. Oh, he's now all over the back of Chunky.
Smiley, ooh, they touch a little right there.
Oh.
Smiley and Boosted have a little touch.
Both look like they're damage free.
Yeah, completely damage free. Just a slight, hey, I'm right here.
Do you know, we were talking about whether they're managing. Don't look like they're managing right now with how close they're pushing to that wall through there.
Yeah, no, they are just running.
Oh, I mean, the commitment through there is just insane.
Through the S's too on the downhill there.
Yeah.
I mean, third gear through most of this. Boosted is insane. I can't do it.
No, me neither. My only thought when I drive through there is survival. The fact that these guys can survive and push now. I feel like these are the key moments of the race. I know it's very, very hard to say it. But the rate at which Boosted clears Chunk here could be decisive come the end.
Boosted trying to make a move. I know he's thinking about what he's going to do. He'll probably get a run out of a corner somewhere, but hopefully on a straightaway up here. But I mean, the M6 has more power out of on the straights than the Porsche does.
Porsche does tend to have very good drive, doesn't it? But like you say, I think by the end of the straight, the M6 is definitely going to be stronger.
Yeah.
It's hard to beat a Golf liveried Porsche in the looks department, but right now that's the least of anyone's worries. But
yeah,
Porsche Golfs, I mean, man.
Chef's kiss. It's beautiful.
Yeah, absolutely.
I mean, look at him. He's using that draft to his advantage too.
Yeah. I don't think you can make that stick around the outside there.
Chunky made it wide too on purpose.
Yeah. Again, a lot of experience here. In real life, Chunky was a top level motocross driver. So although different thing, but like in terms of racecraft, in terms of manipulating grip, those are just skills that you just keep no matter what the discipline is. I was watching earlier this morning Valentino Rossi testing the hypercar, and that's what they said there. They were just blown away. They're saying that whether it's 2 wheels, GT3 car, hypercar, so many skills are transferable.
I saw him in the BMW in person.
Oh my!
The GT3 car. It was was awesome.
See, when I race on a Assetto Corsa and you can choose any livery, I race in the M4. I won't choose his, even though I love him so much, because I just don't feel like I could do it justice. So I leave the Rossi livery because I feel like I have no right to be in it.
Like,
See, I'm not even a massive motorbike fan, but it's the respect for doing what he's done, and then to transfer to GT3 racing, and hopefully, if not next season, I think it might be 2026 in hypercars.
Yeah, that's
that
nuts.
would just be. And then before maybe him and Magnussen being on the same team. Yeah. Anyway, let's not get too carried away. So they're both catching Panda, but Panda's doing an excellent job so far because he's on pad in a twitchy Ferrari around the hardest track there is. I don't care what some of the others are telling me that there's harder tracks out there. Oh, Boosted goes up the inside. Can he make that stick? No.
The sun's starting to dip down below the horizon.
And again, there's no more beautiful looking racing game, and there probably isn't a more beautiful looking track in the sunset than this one.
It's Australia, it's beautiful.
Oh yeah.
I mean, everything there wants to try and kill you, but including the track. But.
It's on my bucket list to go to Australia for sure. I'm a big cricket fan, and yeah, but if I could watch England v Australia in Australia, that's on my list for sure.
Awesome.
If I could tie it in with a trip to here, then that would be even better. I'm trying to think when the Bathurst 12-hour is. I know it's early in the year. It's not January, but when the cricket's on. But I know it's generally one of the first big endurance races of the year. I was only really getting into GT race. Like I was into it, but not as I am now. And I remember watching they did the record lap in the Mercedes AMG. And I just thought, what is this? This is just insane. Talking insane. Oh, I thought Booster was gone. The last shot we saw was the rear of going sideways.
And lucky with an 8-second lead right now.
So I think now we're in the realms of, let's say Boosted is 2 tenths quicker. Like we're in the realms now that if Lucky just does what he needs to do, he should do. But that's so much easier said than done. Oh, Panda must, man, he just must feel, I know he loves his Ferrari, but he must be feeling like a sitting duck on that straight.
I'm looking at tire wear. Everybody's really even right now.
Okay.
Other than Filthy, of course, on the softs. Asriel, though, a little bit better than everyone.
What Filthy is going to maybe benefit from is a huge undercut. And he might just be valuing track position. So we've seen how hard it is to pass.
Yeah. And who knows, it could pay off for him huge in the end.
Now Panda's been able to. Yeah. Panda's been able to stick with Chunky here. Is he going to have a go back? We've seen this move on the outside is hard to get done, isn't it?
Yeah, you push too far on the outside, that wall's just calling your name. It's like a magnet attached out there to the wall calling a fender in. Just
yeah. When any move you do on the outside is always going to carry an element of risk, isn't it?
No. Boosted just waiting.
Yeah, we might get another good view from it. Because the other thing you got to factor in here is the dirty air when you follow them through here.
Yeah, being the lead car too, it makes you even more squirrely. Having that draft being pulled off of you on your rear end where your weight is, man. I know Panda's feeling it right now for this S's.
Absolutely. I don't know if you just saw it. JH just put in the comment section that lap I was just referencing, which was the where they took all the restrictions or the balance of power restrictions off the AMG. It was a 156.
Shoo-wee.
Yeah. Yeah, that's just crazy. And that's what people don't always realise about GT3 cars. Quite often they're detuned for racing, not
safety. Yeah.
Yeah, and for balance of performance. Oh, that Ferrari just getting eaten up on the straights again. Oh, a little wobble there. I don't know if that was a bit of contact or just loss of downforce, but boosted through into P3. He's got 10.2 seconds to the lead.
They should just make Group B GT3, unrestricted GT3s.
Can you imagine?
Everybody give a like in the chat for that one.
Yeah, but it's hard because there's both elements of it, isn't it? It's great that we get closer racing through balance of performance. But yeah.
Yeah, you definitely like it when it's all the manufacturers and cars
Yeah.
that they built, but let's even them out. You know, let's not have somebody who's just overpowered.
So yeah, it's absolutely some differential between the cars, but we don't want a Mercedes F1 situation, or where it's just total dominance. Oh, Pam's going straight back again. Yeah, for sure. And like, we enjoy a bit of WRC, don't we? But that's suffering right now from a lack of manufacturers. I don't think that's down to balance performance. I think it's down to cost, which is the other factor, isn't it? But but the more manufacturers, the better. There was some fear this year that we were just going to see an M6 fest in this championship, but it hasn't worked out that way.
Yeah, I'm a Porsche fan in the end of it all. I usually choose Porsche. And I switched it up for myself and gave myself the NSX for the sprints.
Nice. Oh, Booster was all
I ended
over
up liking it.
No, it's good.
Yeah.
I would drive a Porsche, but I've got this thing inbuilt in me that, well, my mum always told me never just to conform, so I try and go a little bit different. If I had free choice, I'd probably choose the Porsche, just because, again, like you, I've always liked Porsche cars. And I love the Steve McQueen Le Mans movie, but yeah.
Going against the flow, I got you.
Yeah. And I do like my little Renault, but I don't like it around here. But yeah.
Lucky is just moving. He's almost got a 9-second lead now.
So, 21 laps to go. I mean, Boosted would need half a second a lap and he's got to clear Chunky. That's if nothing dramatic happens elsewhere, of course. Now, looking at lap time wise, they're both in and around the same area. Look, his last couple of laps have dropped off a little bit, but they're going to, aren't they, with the tyre wear?
Filthy, I think, has pit.
Okay.
Filthy, Haj and Gloss Boss both have damage again on opposite sides.
Oh man.
Dunn has pit, has softs on.
See, in terms of retiring, Haz could retire. It just means then that any future retirements he'll carry a grid penalty. Gloss carried one over from the last race of last season, so if he was to take the retire option, would suffer a grid penalty at the next race. But I don't think those guys are factoring that in right now. I know Haz was already talking about coming to join us in the comms box, but
right.
We'll see.
He said Citroen wrong, huh?
Oh, Jay, yeah. Yeah, I don't know what that Citroen's going to be like around here later on. It's going to be damn hard to pass because it's as wide as a boat.
It is.
I've just noticed both of these guys they're bringing in it's nothing dramatic, but they are bringing luck in slightly. Yeah, I don't think there'll be distress signals going in the Lucky household yet, but they are.
Alco's with damage now.
This is the thing. This is why you need to stay in this race, because yes, once you have that incident, the mega result's gone, but if you can just survive, other people are likely to have damage at some point too.
Boosted pulling up on Chunky now, 0.2 gap. Closing it up. Closing it fast.
He's got to run here. The Porsche looks quick on the straight tonight. Can he make this stick? It's going to be contested.
Man,
it's going to be tested.
Right there.
As he somehow made that stick, but Chunk's going to. Oh, I thought Chunk was going to come straight back at him there, but Boosted parked the car really well. Oh man, they are still pushing so hard. They're like on the grass and.
Like they're fighting like they're first and second, but you already know second and third could be first or second in just one little mistake.
Absolutely. It's really interesting with the fuel as well, because obviously I just know his Lucky's got a tad more fuel in, so again his pit stop will be slightly shorter. All these things are going to just make a huge difference in what I think will still be a close finish here.
Very. If you look at their tire wear as well, it's all so even.
You think here you're taking 14 drivers from all around the world who've just come together, and like you say, the gaps between them are so small. It's crazy.
Boosted with a little wobble coming out of that turn there, but
he's dropped Chunky already, which is surprising. But it shows just now he's in clear air now. We'll see the difference. Has just put me back in the GT class. Sorry. I mean, it's Christmas time, and I hate to sound like, oh man, I sound like the man at the inn, but there's no room. I'm sorry,
This is
there's
a
no
joke.
room. There's no room at the inn, I'm afraid. You have to go to the stable.
You'll make it, Haj.
Oh, wow. Again,
Practice
Smiley
and
keeping
patience.
hold of a car there, full opposite lock.
Ooh, Smiley.
Oh, man.
Wobble.
And McLaren looks a handful. Yeah, we probably...
Hand it back to fourth. He's running good.
He is doing it. And then, just trying to see who's in the back of this next queue here.
Asriel's by himself a little bit. Dad's
Yeah.
by himself a little bit.
Honda and them will be potentially working together. I know they're good friends, running a party together.
They've been battling a bit. I've watched them some of this race. They've been at it back and forth, back and forth.
Might be a case that just think stuff it, let's have a scrap, because the front guys are just so damn far ahead.
Lucky. His 10-second lead has dropped to a 9.5 second lead. But he just set a purple sector, so.
I think from here it's easy for us to say from here, but if he just executes what he needs to do lap after lap, he's just got to not worry, because that gap probably will come down. But because I think whenever you're the hunter, you do naturally push harder than the guy that's been hunted, don't you?
Yeah, you end up wanting to push harder because you're trying to close that gap. And Boosted knowing he's got an over 9 second gap is probably weighing on him some right now. Boosted coming up on blue flag, or is that Lucky on blue flag? I saw that.
It's Haz, yeah. Chunky's just come past Haz, and then I think he's got Smiley and oh, Haz is really struggling. Oh dear, let's hope these guys can get through. Smiley and Panda, yeah, they're through.
Asriel made it through. It's alright, Haj, you'll get there, man. It's not your fault.
It's a hard
Switch back if you
transition.
need, man.
Yeah. Yeah, it might be, because there's a 2-week break. I think 2 weeks is a decent period to try and initiate yourself. That sun is definitely setting now. It's taking a bit longer than I thought, but we'll be dark by the end. Smiley going to make this stick? Oh, poor old Panda, man, on that straight. He's really struggling. Oh. These two are still fighting hard.
Boosted down to an 8.5. So, I mean, Lucky's Boosted's getting about a second, almost a second a lap. Boosted with a 2:02.2 for a fastest lap, last lap right there.
Let's have a quick look. 8.5. Come on, man. He's gone purple again. I bet Lucky's heart right now must be pounding.
He's got to see that time coming down every lap, and it's just like, what am I doing wrong?
The answer is not very much.
Stay in your lane. Keep.
Oh, my
Lucky.
word.
As I'm talking about him, let's
Oh,
just,
really? Because at the same time I was with Boosted, and he was full opposite lock as well.
Yeah. Gee. Man, they both had a wobble there for a second.
Oh, Panda and Smiley are battling like mad. Panda's flashing the lights. Ferrari, McLaren. It's the battle we saw last weekend for the Constructors' Championship. Yeah, it's a great noise.
Two great sounding cars. I'll tell you, in real life, when I went to VIR and saw the IMSA races, the best sounding cars, in my opinion, in real life is one, the Porsche sounds amazing. The new GTD Mustang sounds so good. I wish they would put that in the game. And then that Huracan has got to be the best sounding car when it shifts.
Really?
Like, I don't know if that driver was doing it on purpose or that was just his shift point, but there's a little tunnel bridge thing they went underneath, and he would shift to fourth every time he hit that tunnel, and it would just, bah! It
Oh
was so
wow!
good. So,
Because me and Chunk went to Ferrari Challenge last year, and they in the 496 they were all, I don't know for what was going on, but they were all so quiet. Like they were quieter than when they went round to the road car expedition.
yeah, the VIR, there's not a lot of restrictions on sound either, but the Lexus
Oh.
sounds so cool on track in real life because it's so deep sounding. It's very different than the rest of them.
What's this yellow flag for? It's for Boosted. Chunky's back past him. I just saw Boosted turn around. He hasn't got damage. We've lost vision to
he's
Chunky. He's
saved that.
about to have Smiley and Panda arrive on the scene as well. And he's trying to get some temperature back in his tyres.
Get the dirt off of it.
I don't know what happened. It was at turn 1. He was sideways.
Yeah, it's turn 1, something right there. Missed it.
I need to check out some of that IMSA series next season.
It's really cool stuff.
So I'm a big fan of GT World Challenge. I always have to, JH who's in our comments at the minute, I have to always ask him what's going on. That's the only thing I'd say coming from the outside, that GT racing can be a bit confusing with all the different classes and things like. But yeah, normally, I mean, J87 is like a GT encyclopedia.
They do though. I'm reading his message there. The Audi at night shifting in the wet was mental. Yeah, it's that Huracan. If that is the same motor in the Audi, it's just wow. Like it's a powerful sound. Every time it went by me, I was like, do that again, like please.
Yeah, I bet. So Boosted's recovering here. He's got Smiley. Oh my word! Talking of handfuls, this McLaren. He keeps catching it, but he's had some serious moments.
About halfway through the race, almost about to hit the lap 15 halfway point, and Lucky with a 15-second lead.
He's in a good place right now.
I know that pressure had to just eased so
Imagine
much
when he saw the yellow flag and then he saw the gap go up, it must have just... You never want to see your friend and struggle, but yeah. Oh,
I know,
so Boosted's in.
Moments.
Boosted's in, and...
Somebody behind him as well.
Sorry.
Panda in too.
So there must be 2 stopping, right? Because
yeah,
you're not getting soft 16 laps, are you?
There's no way they're doing softs for that long. There's not if you couldn't get your mediums that long. What? Interesting. See what happens.
I mean, obviously he was struggling after that spin, and might have been a temps issue, but we'll see.
He's putting fuel in too.
Only a small amount, so yeah, I don't think that's. He is going softs now.
Panda with a lot of fuel. Panda going full fuel. Oh, almost full.
Ferrari looks beautiful, but he's put the softs on. Okay, interesting.
So Panda with the softs. Boosted with the softs. So, all right. Must be doing a 2-stop. Let's see how many laps they pull on these.
It's gone dark all of a sudden, hasn't it?
Yeah. Alco's in 8th with some front right damage.
Oh, man. Did he drive a damage last week at Fuji?
I think so. He did for a long while. Azriel running good in 4th right now. Don't want to jinx him any. Oh, I jinxed him. He just took left. Commentator's jinx.
Oh, man. That might accelerate a pit stop, mightn't it?
Yeah, I think he's going to go pit this lap here. Smiley looking good in 3rd. Chunky in 2nd. 4-second gap on Smiley. Lucky with a 16-second gap again.
And I think a lot of the guys are saying how much harder it's going to get at night, and the reason for that is sometimes if you're coming from the world of F1 and you think, oh, night racing is perfectly normal. This isn't Bahrain or Vegas where it's lit up. Like, you're pretty much, most of this track just relying on your headlights. There is some floodlights, but yeah. Think about driving down your and just think of the time in your road car going down the country lanes. But you're doing it here at 160 miles an hour.
Yeah, trying to do ridiculous speeds like that. This is. I'd be down for it, but man, I'd have to wear my brown pants.
Yeah, absolutely. So Lucky right now, he's in a good place. He's just probably weighing up. I mean, what would they need to, if they're going to one stop? They're going to need to get to the lap 20 or 18?
20,
18
20 or so.
Yeah, that's probably in that 18 to 20 window, isn't it?
Asriel pitting, getting that fuel put in there.
But
how much is he going to put?
if Lucky can get to a one-stop situation here, again, the time he does saves, and it'll just allow him to just keep staying in clear air. This is what he's going to want to do.
Chunky slick on the backside back there. Sun goes down, track gets cold.
Yeah.
Tires with no grip get even worse.
Yeah, you're warm, cold tyres. Yeah. Although Chums looked after his quite well, hasn't he?
Yeah.
Just that front right that's taken a bit of a pounding.
Those right tires take worse than everything else.
It's hard to know right now where the balance of the race is. Right, let's see where.
Dadley's just got some damage front left. Up to 5th place though.
Yeah, he's doing. Again, is he just trying to drag this out now and just try and deal with the damage until he can pit for softs?
That's what I'm guessing.
Condon's one you have to watch for. He just always seems to come from absolutely nowhere just by staying out of trouble.
Is that good, the long con strategy?
Yeah, just got good race IQ. Again, front right struggle. It seems like that's the limiting tyre here for most of the field.
Yeah, that front right gets toasted.
It looks tight here on the mini-map, but they're all at pretty much 2-second gaps.
Yeah, everybody kind of settled into their race right now. We got one little battle, right? Not really. Boosted catching Alcos.
Yeah, it's fresh tyres, no damage versus worn tyres with damage. I don't know how much of a battle it will be.
No, I think Alcos is just going to let him. No.
Mm-hmm.
I think down this for this front straight though.
You'd have thought so.
Boost has got him down the straight, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, so it's just going to be now. He might get lucky here, Boosie, because as he catches this pack ahead, it might be the time that they box. Oh,
yeah.
wow.
Lucky with a little slide there.
He's going to be so relieved when he can move on to fresh softs.
Just watching. Lucky's pulled up a 17-second lead on Chunky though.
I don't know. I was going to say that they obviously have to take fuel, but I think a normal pit would be about 20, wouldn't it?
Yeah, something like that. Also, surprisingly, Smiley's pulled a 12-second gap on Hamden.
We've seen Smiley have a few near misses, but
Smiley with way less fuel though. Chunky's fuel finally hit red. So he's definitely thinking about pitting soon. Hopefully he makes his one-stop pace. That is what he's going for.
I think we're in the region now, unless they're going to go soft, but I think they're in the region now where they're in the one-stop, aren't they? I think this is the one-stop window, 18. He's lucky just gone purple. Is that because the fuel obviously is coming down so much? But I swear, I look like a purple sector 1.
Lucky coming up on Gloss Boss here.
I was going to say, I'm glad that we've still got a full field, and no one's taken the easy option.
Yeah, I know it's rough stuff. I tell you, I'm a bit nervous about our race later, but
you can hold me to this map, but I will always finish the race. I think if I can.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I'm gonna finish. I can't let mistakes are mistakes.
Yeah.
In the end of the day, it's experience and
that's it. I just damn enjoy driving. Obviously, you prefer racing people, but I just enjoy racing this game, even if I'm just tooting around on my own.
Yeah, if I can. The more experience I get, the better I'm gonna be in the end of it all. So
exactly.
Just sticking it out's worth it. It really is.
Now, before anyone starts piping up, particularly if Tom's in the comments, I did quit a race once, but it was a long time ago. It was in F1 at Singapore, but I vowed I would never quit again, and I've stuck to that so far.
Well, that's good. I'm glad. Yeah, I like trying to battle you every week. It's
we do seem to end up together. I don't think we will tonight, because yeah.
Let's see.
Look at the closing speed here. Crazy. Oh. That's clipped the wall. Oh man. Boosted got through. Dad had clipped the wall on the inside. Oh, Booster's coming. He's still going through that downhill bit opposite lock.
Boosted's got to be stopping again because he doesn't have the fuel to finish.
Or, yeah, and I can't imagine the tyres either.
No.
There's some talk in the week, wasn't there? I don't know if you saw about shortening laps to maybe 28 or 29, and I went lucky who sets our laps. I bet he's thinking, no, I wish this was 28.
I'm sure he said, I'm sure he's thinking to himself, man, I could have done, I definitely would have first now. Come on.
Yeah.
Ooh, Chunky and Smiley into the pits.
And Chunk's got slightly less fuel, so we might see a battle at the pit crews here, because Chunk's going to have to put a little bit more fuel in. I don't think it'll be 4 seconds worth, but...
We got purple team and we got silver team.
There we go.
Tires are on, fuel's going in.
This could be huge, but I think Chunky's going to be okay. Be interesting where they come out. The problem is now we've got people just all over the place here, strategy-wise. I just don't. It's going to be very hard for us to figure out where the net positions are. So Chunky's got out in a good little window there.
Smiley got a 6-second penalty on that across both of the pit lines, in and out.
No. Oh,
darn.
Killer. It is a tricky pit entry. And the entry exit can be difficult, but the entry is damn hard. But that's a killer, because that won't be 6 seconds, will it? That will be 10, pretty much, when you account for the amount of momentum you'll lose. So that's going to bring him into Asriel's clutches for sure.
Yeah, that's rough stuff. Man.
Like, it's hard to make these cars out, particularly when it's a black Mercedes or a black Ferrari. So this is seriously dark now. But yeah, it's tricky. That's going to be a tricky situation for Smiley to manage. He's going to go from off the back of Chunky to... I'd say I think he's going to have Asriel on his case. Lucky's in.
Boosted running on down right now.
With just 1% of fuel left in that Lexus.
Out of the downhill
it's on the grass.
Yeah, Boosted really made it sideways out of that last corner back there to pass Honda. It was that was a heck of a pass right there.
Now we know Boosted's got a pit again, but this could be interesting because I think he might end up taking the lead here.
Yeah.
Soon see, it's going to be.
Oh no, Lucky's going to get out in time.
It's going to be damn close.
It is.
Oh, he's out. He's out. It's not. I forget because when the animation kicks in, it kind of accelerates you a bit further along. He's in a good position here. He's going to lose some time in this lap because this warm-up phase is going to be tricky. Oh, we've got a whole cusp of people pitting on 1% and 0% fuel.
Oh yeah, Alcos finally goes in to fix that damage.
Oh my goodness, this pit lane is busy.
0% fuel.
A couple of them on 0. I'm going to say they judged it to perfection. But yeah, these pit crews are going to work. So Smiley would have served his penalty, and as we said, now Asriel all over him. Penalty serve zone's on the back straight, isn't it? I think.
Yep.
I'm hoping not to find out, but yeah. But yeah, you think now he's lost at least one place to Panda.
Yeah. And like you said about a 10-second penalty in the end of it all, because he's 8.8 back on Panda.
So look at, so that gap has come down a little bit on the warm-up phase, but now the advantage is back in Lucky's hands because he's going to have once they're up to temperature, he's going to have the fresher tyres, isn't he?
Yeah, he's starting to draw it back out a little bit, but
it's just about bringing this home for Lucky. Still won't be easy, and sometimes when you stop pushing is actually when you make your mistake, isn't it? So you don't even need to be at 100%, but you probably don't want to drop below 95 because.
Right. You end up taking a turn just a little bit different, and
that's it. He just needs to keep doing what he's doing.
Yeah.
Let's see. I'd imagine Honden's pitting. Because he hasn't pitted yet. He's on the red. Right tyre's about to explode. That is Honda, and I can promise you, I know what you can see is headlights and brakes flowing, but yeah, he's in. So we think we've got Panda and Boosted to pit again, we think. Is there anyone else to you that looks obvious? Where's Panda good? No, he can't go to the end on softs, can he?
He can't. He could make it on fuel, but on softs, the tires alone, I don't. 10 laps with. No, I don't see it happening.
And the thing is, like you say, on worn tyres round here, it's not an enviable place you want to be. What will be an interesting battle is when Boosted comes back out with him trying to hunt down a pod, or maybe hunt down P2. Potentially, I just want to figure out what the best result Boosted could get. He might still be able to still get P2.
Honda in pit finally came out P6 right in
He's
front
in
of
a good position, really. He's coming out freshest tyres of the field.
Yeah, that's a good strategy. He's running a good race here.
He always does. Like I said, even if sometimes if he struggles a bit on the, I say struggles, he's still damn fast, but with how fast some of his guys are, but he's always, I mean, he's P2 in the championship right now, and for a good reason.
Yeah, I mean, Boosted's definitely have to pit here either this lap or next with that fuel. He's, what, 7% or so at this point.
It's interesting. Did Panda put that fuel in so he just doesn't have to take fuel on the next stop? But then you're carrying a heavier car. But I'm not one to question the strategy, but it's. I guess it's just so he could just pit for tyres and do a quick stop.
It's still strange. I don't know when he's going to take that stop.
I
know if they do it now, they'll end up with better tires for the end of the race for sure. But will it benefit him that much? Smiley.
You used to be able to drive on worn tyres in this game, but since the update, you just can't, can you? It's just you might as well have to stick the inters on.
Yeah, you're just on. When they say slicks, I mean like butters at that point.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's like, oh yeah, we olive oiled the track for you.
Yeah. Boost is in the red now in the fuel, so.
Yeah, I'm surprised he didn't. I'm not surprised, but you know.
He probably wants as big an offset as he can if he's going to have to try and come back through people.
But Lucky actually is just pulling away from him.
Yeah.
When Lucky came out of the pits, he was 7 seconds flat. He's back up to 8.5 now. I think if Lucky just boosted. Lucky just holds on to his race. He's got this, I believe.
And if he does, you'd have to put down as saying it's one of. I mean, the problem is when you drive as well as he has tonight, a bit like Max this year at times. We haven't actually given him that much coverage, have we? But to do what he's done would be go down as one of the drives that I've seen in this tier, because it's unbelievable, especially with the caliber of people you're up against, the difficulty of the track, the difficulty of the conditions. It'd be an unbelievable result should he bring it home.
So far he has shown why he's in first place.
Yeah.
So, and then Chunky absolutely doing a great job as well back
He
here.
is, and he's gonna, like I say, I think it's gonna be between him and Booster for his P2, because Booster's going to be coming back at him.
Yeah, watch out for Panda in the end though.
Yeah, because he's gonna have to come. Yeah, that's gonna be really interesting. Well, we think he's got to pit. Who knows? Yeah, surely that rear right is just not getting there.
It's fighting him. If you look at his times there, he gets a 2:03 every once in a while there, but
yeah,
that
because he's got the benefit of the fuel coming down. I'll try and offset the tyre well, I guess. I mean, the fastest lap of the race is ridiculous. It's a 2:01.8 in race conditions.
Oh, Boosted is in with 0 fuel.
These guys definitely have to judge it. Panda's in. This will be interesting because Boosted's got to take fuel and Panda hasn't.
See how this goes in the end here. Popping out of the pit lane, how it's going to go.
I'd imagine Panda is going to jump him here. Let's see.
Boosted getting the fuel. How much fuel does he need to finish?
No, he might be okay actually.
47 to finish.
No, he's out. He's out. Panda's just going to, I'd imagine, this will just be tyres on out.
Yeah, Yeah.
Yeah. So Booster's got to clear Smiley to get on the podium.
Boosted in P4, Panda in P6.
But Honda pitted late as well, didn't he? So yes, his tyres are warm, but they're not. The tyre delta's not going to be huge.
Azriel in the pits for the damage and tire swap. Coming out P11. Alco's making a run on Dunn right now. Just looking back to the field, everybody.
Yeah.
Alco's and Dunn having a good race back here.
Yeah. Oh. See the reactions are just electric. This is the corner I was on about where Lucky was flat at times in practice, and I was just going, how is he possibly flat?
Nuts. Another level.
There's a story, I can't think who it was, but they're talking about Lewis Hamilton karting, and they're watching him, and bear in mind he wasn't using the best tyres, and he was getting, I don't think who it was, but he was getting his dad to stand out and said, I need to stand where Hamilton brakes. And he again, just when they said, I just humanly couldn't do it. And that's how I felt Friday watching Lucky go flat through there. I was just there thinking, I can't even think about going flat through there, let alone actually doing it. Like, he's probably not going flat through there right now in this race, but yeah. There's no light flashing going on from Alice. What's going on?
He's just racing him down.
Yeah. I think it is the European drivers that go more trigger happy on the light flashing, I must say.
Yeah.
You Americans seem to be a bit more respectful on that front.
In America, you flash your lights, it's a fight and a fence most of the time. It's a, hey,
okay,
what are you doing? You know, or something's wrong with your car kind of thing.
Okay, so we'll generally resort to any tactic needed to win.
Now, I understand in GT racing, flashing lights means, hey, you're slow move. Like... But or hey, you're
where did I try it on you? Down. I tried it on you somewhere, but you didn't fall for it at all.
Yeah, no, it doesn't work. I just ignore it usually.
It's funny. It happens here on the road if somebody just sits in the middle lane, because you're not supposed to do that here. You're supposed to stay on the inside lane if you're not overtaking anyone. And, if you're on the middle lane here, you get flashed. So it happens on the road in the UK as well.
Left lane in America is for passing and going fast. Left lane is for breaking the law. And if you're not breaking the law and you're in the left lane, get out.
Yeah. So is that a flash situation?
Yeah, well, it technically is illegal. It is technically illegal. You will get a ticket for it.
It's illegal to sit in the middle lane here, but it's just one of those things that just never gets enforced, and it's normally some old granny who just sits in the middle lane because thinks I can't be bothered to move between the lanes. But
funny enough, we have these big billboards now that our Department of Transportation has put up, and they're like just big giant electrical signs or LED signs that tell you stuff about traffic and whatnot.
Oh, okay.
And like how long it'll take you to get to this place and that place, whatever. And sometimes on there will just be a message, like near the holidays, it'll be like,
get out this damn left lane.
Yeah, don't drink and drive, drive sober, or get pulled over, stuff like that. And then one of them is, don't be a left lane loafer.
I like that. We call them middle lane hoggers.
Yeah, so don't be a left lane loafer.
Well, SH is doing some middle lane hogging right now, but he's allowed to do that.
Yeah, on track is a whole different story.
Yeah, that's the way to go down that straight, I think. Just stick it in the middle of the road and go, if you want to make this move on the grass, then be my guest.
Yeah.
Just don't collect me with you, please.
Sacrifice your tires if you want, but don't sacrifice me too.
Yeah. Yeah, JH is right there. I don't know what's going on. Every motorway I go on at the minute, there's 50 mile an hour zones everywhere. It's like, yeah.
Jake said, not to mention the 50 mile an hour zones
honestly,
every 10 minutes.
Everywhere I've been recently, I swear it's some kind of joke. It's just 50 mile an hour zones everywhere when the normal speed limit is 70. But yeah.
Yeah, we have lower speed limits in America, I think, in some places.
Where you need to go, Germany, where they have the autobahn with no speed limit.
Yeah, that would be
and actually
amazing.
Have less accidents. The only issue is when they have an accident, they are big accidents.
Right, but Germany, the way they drive over there and the way they're taught to drive, it's another level.
As ISS goes to Utah, it's 80.
Yeah, 80 in Utah. There is a couple places in Nevada in America as well, there is no speed limit on the highway.
Okay.
There's it's just a little
Is that
section.
the highway
It's
to
out
hell?
in the desert. Yeah, it's somewhere out there near Death Valley. Yeah.
Oh, Death Valley's a real place. I just thought that's where the Undertaker came from in
No,
WWE
Death Valley's real. It's a real place. Yes, it is a real place.
Oh, we got a yellow. Where's this yellow? Who is the yellow? It's Dad.
Oh!
Oh my word! How did Alonso get through that gap?
What a squeeze! What a squeeze!
He literally was a Porsche-shaped gap for him to come through there. Unfortunate for Dad, so late into this race.
Coming down to the last 5 laps. Lucky with a 27-second lead.
It's
Lucky,
insane.
hold on, buddy. You have driven your lights out today.
Apparently South Utah, you just do what you want because there's no cops there.
Yeah, you're right about that, buddy. That's kind of like, it's pretty desolate. My buddy, real good buddy of mine, lives in Cortez, Colorado, which is near the Four Corners area, where they call that. It's just desert. Utah, Nevada, Arizona, Colorado corner. And it's kind of a do what you feel type area. Out here in Virginia, where I live, it's speed limits are pretty harsh, but you get out towards the country, there's no lines on the roads. It's just
Free
half paved, half gravel.
Nice.
A lot of fun.
Just trying to see if Panda's been able to attack Honda at all, but it's come down a little bit, but nothing too crazy. What about boosted on Trump? 7.8. I don't know if boosted can do that in 4 laps. I don't want to doubt the man.
That's a lot of gap.
He's currently going purple
right
again.
Now. Yeah, he said, Isaiah said, Four Corners is fun driving. Yeah, there's a lot of pretty, really beautiful land out there, and that's some really gorgeous part of America.
My wife's desperate to go to New York, but I spent some time out in America, and I did like Chicago, but I loved the smaller towns. Like where my placement was a place called Crown Point, Indiana, and I loved that town. Yeah. It was great. And I said to her, like, don't get me wrong, I bet New York's amazing, but I bet you see the true America in the outer towns, like I did.
New York's not America. New York's not in America. That's just New York City. It's a trash hole.
Probably a bit like London here. So I always tell people, if you want to see this country, don't go to London. Like,
no, I'm a smaller town kind of guy, not big on cities. If
you come to London, you'll see the worst of the UK. You'll see rude, obnoxious. Oh, hang on, I'm insulting half the audience. Anyway, sure, I get back on track.
It's okay.
Yeah, you'll see the worst of the UK if you go to London. That's a 2-minute 07. That's faster than. Is that faster than the pole time? Yeah, it is. It is.
Yeah,
isn't it?
That's faster than pole.
That's
yes,
a
sir.
2-minute 7. And what is going on? Oh, we just said he can't catch Chunky. That I hope he didn't hear that, because we might have angered him.
Yeah, we did say that, and then he pulled that. He had a 7-second gap. It's now a 5.
Yeah.
So
it could be on for P2.
Let's watch that. Yeah,
he's got to pass. I will come back to that. So Panda is catching Homden for P5. I think Homden will take a P5 here, like with his position in the championship. It'd be a great result after difficult quali if he can hold Panda off.
Isaiah said he needs boosted space. I think we all do.
Yeah. Must be how the F1 field felt this year with Max, I think.
Yeah. The last couple of years, maybe?
Yeah.
And, was it, Jake said he'd like to go to Daytona 24 hours. I actually have plans to go, not this year, but next year. So.
I'd like to do that. I'd like to do the Indy 500 as well. But
a couple buddies of mine and I plan on renting a house on the beach for the whole weekend of racing at the 24 Hours of Daytona next year. So,
nice.
Yeah, it's gonna be sweet. It's only about.
And would you rather go to that over the is it the NASCAR to the Daytona 500?
Yeah, I would rather go to
the 24.
Yeah, over NASCAR.
Yeah.
I like NASCAR. Do not get me wrong. I do like NASCAR, but NASCAR is not what I grew up. NASCAR now is not what it was when I grew up. When I grew up, NASCAR was NASCAR. It was, it was real racing, and now it's politics, like all racing in a sense. But it's a lot different than it was when I was a kid.
Yeah, I'm not a fan. I like a championship. I like something that builds over a whole season. I don't like all this playoff and all that stuff. I don't like it.
Yeah,
So I think you
dig
should
it.
be the best driver. Like, taking our championship here, for example, we said it last week. If you win this over 16 rounds in wet races, like we saw last week, and we saw night racing tonight, and we're going to have a 3-hour race at Daytona at the end. Whoever gets the most points over 16 rounds, you cannot dispute that championship. Whereas you can look into a playoff win. I mean, it's a bit like, say, football in this country or soccer. You have the league championship, which is its own thing, and you win it. But then you have cup competitions, which are knockout, and they're never as well remembered teams that won the cups as teams that won the league, because you win a league over 9 months, not over 5 games. It's like you've got to be good week after week after week after week. Yeah, it's relentless, like this championship is, or like the Formula One World Championship would be.
Just so you know, Boosted has squeezed that gap to half a second.
How has that possibly humanly happened? And thank you for the heads up, because we are now right on the back of it. That's insane. So I can see Chunk did do a 205 last time round, but that is still ridiculous that he's caught him at this pace. Can he get the move done is the next question. The Boosted doesn't bother with light flashing either, probably just drives as fast as he can.
Focus.
He's in VR. Like, what does this look like in VR, racing at night at Bathurst?
Oh, no way. I wouldn't be able to see anything. I'd be so blind. Let me take that on board with him.
Into the last corner.
What a late break, too. Good move.
Oh, wow. Has Chunky been able to come back at him here? But then is Booster going to hold the inside for turn 1?
No, he dives in back.
Oh, my word. This is close racing.
Like, we'd like to watch P1 here, but man, Lucky's just rolling, so.
Can Chunk hold him off for 2 more laps? Oh, Porsche's looking quick on the straight side. Like you say, gets a lot of good drive out of the corners, but at the top end, I think he's got it, hasn't he?
Behind Panda now.
So Panda did get him. Yeah, Honda's struggling a bit more on the tyres. He did pit late, but Panda's pitted even later, hasn't he?
Airman with a solid 7th.
Give me 1 minute. Yeah.
Jake, I see your message, your comment there. NASCAR fights are great.
Is it a bit like hockey where the fighting's the best part?
Yeah. Get all freaking mad at each other. And
we'll have to get back to our leader at the last lap, but we got Dan Nasville here duking it out for P10. Tough race, but I tell you what, man, what a credit that everyone's got to the end. And GT class, if you're listening, I want 14 finishes from our race too.
You'll get one out of me, I know that much.
Yeah, likewise.
Boosted with the pass. 3 seconds on Chunky. How has he done it?
Because he, at this point, we do have to start believing if the rumours might be true that he's not human, because there's some rumours that he's AI.
Yeah, this is entering robot status. So.
Tell you what, though, man, Lucky. It's a shame he missed that week. He missed Fuji, didn't he? He missed last week because we could be on for like a Lewis Max title battle here.
Boosted with a little bit of slip come out of that last corner there, but
oh man, we have a saying here in the UK, it's not over to the fat lady sings.
That's very true.
What's your equivalent catchphrase in America?
Is it Lizzo?
Oh, Lily.
so, kind of the same. Over to the fat lady sings. What else? What else?
I like learning these cultural things. We have some weird sayings here. Alice was picking up on some of them the other night.
We got some good ones for certain things, and when it's really cold out, you know, colder than a witch's titty.
It's PG.
Brass bra.
It's PG broadcast.
In a brass bra. But
no, I'm pretty sure I listened to the GT class last week. I think Haz and Panda were talking about far worse, so don't worry.
Yeah, we'll be alright over there, but Let's see.
Look, he started the flashing now. He doesn't want to do a Nigel Mansell. Right, we talking about Nigel Mansell once started celebrating a win at the Canadian Grand Prix, then broke down coming out the hairpin. So you just got to be careful.
Nuttier than a squirrel in a sock down that last bit there.
Oh no, I've set him off. But look, he's about to bring this home, and I've got to say, this is going up there for me in the time we've done this, and this is one of the best drives I've seen. You win around Bathurst by 30 seconds, and the man you're winning from is a guy that nearly matched Max Verstappen's lap time round here. That is insane.
Flash away, Chunky.
Yeah,
flash away.
Look, what a drive.
Swerve, you deserve it, brother man.
Yeah, that is incredible. Look, and what a drive by this man. It looked times he's been down, but he's never out of it. And P2 is still a great result. And again, he's lost to one of the best drives I've ever seen, so he hasn't lost to just anything.
No. He said, I'll swerve down the end too.
Yeah, no, again, well deserved.
Take your parade, sir.
Chunky takes the last spot on the podium. Oh, he has made it. I was just making sure he made it. Before I said Chunky takes the last spot on the podium. Another really solid drive. Short on practice, and this is a track you want to practice at, but that's a great effort.
Great job, Chunky.
As he's smiling, and difficult quality, and we've seen him hang on to that car for dear life at times, but P4 is a great result.
What a run. Panda, you too, bro.
Yeah. Panda and Honda have ended up really close by the end here. P5, P6. Airman, we haven't been able to see him a lot. That's a solid result. P7.
Airman ran his race today, that's for sure.
That's all you can do at times, around here.
Consistent. Yeah.
SH takes P8. Alisso's just behind him in P9. We saw Azrael and Dad battling for this last place. Dad's flashing Azrael like mad because he knows it wants him. Oh no, Dad's hands flashing him like mad.
Oh, it's hard.
Yeah, I should have known Dad wouldn't resort to those tactics. Oh, they're doing this spinny line over the line. Nonsense. Oh my goodness. Filthy takes P12, and then tough night for Gloss and Haz, but I'm going to give them props for finishing this off. That takes balls and integrity, so well done. He hasn't quite got to the line yet. And Haz is doing donuts.
Haz and Gloss doing the donuts. Way to finish it out, guys.
I thought he was letting him have the place here, but obviously Haz must be a lap down on Gloss. But yeah, oh no, I just realised you've got a 3-minute continuation. I hope they're not going to drag this out for 3 minutes because I want to get ready for GT race. I don't know if I should be doing it. Yeah, so that's GTPro done now until first Sunday in January. I want to say it's the 5th, and we'll be at Brands Hatch home race for about half of the grid. So that'll be an interesting one. And this championship's going to be beautifully poised now, with Lucky coming back and boosted.
Great race, everybody.
Yeah, brilliant race again. These races fly by, man. It's crazy. But we'll wrap this up quick so we can get ready for ours.
Yes, sir.
But, what have I done there? Right, so Lucky Egg takes the win. 30 seconds clear. Boosie takes the fastest lap. Chunky P3, Smiley P4, Panda P5, Honda P6, Airman P7, SH Dunn P8, and then Alisso's P9, Azrael P10, Dad P11, Filthy P12, Gloss P13, and Haz P14. Right, excellent. Well, thank you very much for joining me, buddy. I'll see you in quali in about 9 minutes' time.
Yes, sir.
And thanks again. It was a pleasure. We'll see everybody here in the next pro race, as I say, 5th of January at Brands Hatch. And enjoy your Christmas, everyone. And we'll catch you. Stay tuned. We've got GT class race coming up in 9 minutes' time.
Indeed. Peace, love, chicken grease. Till next time.